Jai Shri Ram. Now, Canto 56. Giving expression to her undivided love for Shri Ram, Sita reproaches Ravan, whereupon, under his orders, ogresses take her to the Ashoka garden and intimidate her. Interposing a blade of grass between herself and Ravan, when spoken to as foresaid, Sita, for her part emaciated as she was through grief, fearlessly replied to Ravan as follows. There was a king, Dashrath by name, who was, as it were, an unflinching bulwark of righteousness, was true to his promise, and well known for these virtues all over the world, whose son is the celebrated scion of Raghu, Sri Ram by name. The latter, whose mind is set on virtue, is equally well known in all three worlds and is distinguished by long arms and large eyes. He is my husband and the object of my admiration. Born in the line of Ikshvakus, he has shoulders like those of a lion and is possessed of extraordinary splendor. It is he who, with his younger brother Lakshman, will put an end to your life. Had I been forcibly laid violent hands upon by you before his eyes, you would have surely lain on the ground, killed in the battle by him as Khara in Janasthan. These ogres of grim visage and extraordinary might, who have just been commanded by you to proceed to Janasthan, will all become powerless in the presence of Sri Ram, a sign of Raghu, as serpents turn venomless in the presence of Garuda of beautiful wings. Shafts decked with gold, shot from his bowstring, will tear your body to pieces as the waters of the sacred Ganga wear away its banks. In case you cannot be killed by demons or say by gods, by virtue of the boon granted in your favor by Brahma, the creator, O Ravan, you shall not be allowed to escape alive, having set up bitter enmity as you have done with him. That mighty scion of Raghu will put an end to the remnant of your life. Your life, like that of the animal tied to a sacrificial post, is now difficult to save. If the said Ram was to regard you with an eye inflated with anger, O ogre, you will be consumed that very moment as love was by Lord Shiva. He who is able to bring the moon down to the earth or destroy it again to dry up the ocean is able even to be here and deliver Sita. Your life has all but departed. Your royal fortune too is gone. Gone too is your strength, and your organs of perception and action have also left you. Nay, Lanka too will be endowed with widowhood through your fault. This sinful act of yours will not result in happiness, inasmuch as I have been forcibly weaned by you from the side of my husband. Actually, depending on his own prowess and accompanied by my brother-in-law, the aforesaid husband of mine, possessed as he is of extraordinary splendor, lives fearlessly in the desolate Dandaka forest. Indeed, by the shower of his arrows on the battlefield, he will squeeze out of your limbs your prowess, strength, arrogance, and impropriety of conduct of aforesaid description. When the destruction of beings as ordained by God of death is at hand, people under the sway of death commit lapses in their duty. Death, O vile ogre, has arrived at your door, consequent on your having laid violent hands upon me for your own destruction, as also the entire ogre race and of the inmates of your gynecium. An altar existing in the center of a sacrificial pavilion, adorned with ladies for pouring ghee, etc., on the sacred fire with and other sacrificial vessels, and consecrated with the sacred text uttered by Brahmins, cannot be trampled upon by a pariah. I, the lawful wife, firm of vows of him who is constantly devoted to virtue, cannot likewise be laid hands upon by you, a sinner as you are, O vile ogre. How can a female swan, well known for its rare virtues and ever sporting with a male swan among tufts of lotuses, cast its wistful eyes on a diver bird standing in the midst of the reeds? Put this body, which is insentient, by itself in chains or cause it to be put to death as you will. This body is not to be preserved by me, not even life, O ogre. It is not possible for me to give bad name to myself on earth. Having spoken very harsh words as aforesaid in anger to Ravan, Sita, daughter of King Janak, for her part said nothing further on that occasion. Hearing the harsh word of Sita, which made his hair stand on their end, Ravan now made the following threatening reply to Sita. Hear my warning, O Princess of Mithila. I allow you an interval of 12 months, O comely and youthful lady. If you do not yield voluntarily to me within that period, O lady of smiles, with love, my cooks will then cut you into small pieces for my breakfast. Having given this stern warning to Sita, Ravan, who made his enemies cry by his cruel actions, then angrily addressed the following words to the ogresses guarding Sita. Take away without delay the vanity of this lady, O misappen ogresses of terrible aspect, subsisting on flesh and blood. Joining their palms at his very command, those ferocious ogresses of grim visage surrounded the princess of Mithila. Taking a few strides, the celebrated King Ravan, referred to above, spoke to these ogresses of terrifying looks as follows, rending the earth with his very footsteps as it were. Let the princess of Mithila be taken to the heart of Ashoka Grove. Let her remain surrounded by you and guarded in a clandestine way. Win over all of you, this princess of Mithila, there by recourse to fearful in threats, and again with conciliatory words, as one who would tame a wild she-elephant. Taking the presence of Mithila with them, princess of Mithila with them, when commanded thus by Ravan, those ogresses for their part left for Ashoka Grove, encompassed with trees yielding all one's desires and laden with flowers and fruits of every description and inhabited by birds remaining in heat every moment. The aforesaid princess of Mithila, Sita, daughter of Janak, however, found her limbs overpowered by grief, fallen into the clutches of the ogress. She was reduced to the plight of a female deer fallen into the clutches of tigresses. Overwhelmed with excessive grief, the timid Sita, daughter of Janak, did not find peace of mind any more than a female deer caught in a snare. Threatened in an excessive measure by those misappen ogresses of deformed eyes, the princess of Mithila, however, did not find rest there. Remembering her beloved lord as well as her brother-in-law Lakshman, she lost her consciousness, oppressed as she was with fear and grief. Thus ends Canto 56 in the Aranyakand of the glorious Ramayan of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.